Hey guys, so I figured I'd make a video about my bear setup from last year, what I used to shoot my archery bear, what bow I'm using, what arrow I'm using, what my arrow weighs, and what broadhead I used. So we'll start off with my bow. It's a Bowtech Revolt X. Came out in 2020, I believe. It's only a 60-pound draw weight, but I shoot it well. I do have a messed up shoulder, so I can't shoot a lot more anyway, especially in practice. You know, if I can't shoot much more than even 60 after 20 arrows. My shoulder is bothering me quite a bit, so I can't really shoot much more than that anyway, so I'm okay with it. It's a 31-inch draw length, or that's what I shoot, I guess. I'm a 31-inch draw length, and then yeah, it's just a simple drop away with rest and 5-pin sight that I use. I've had it since 2021, but I've only ever actually shot the one bear with it. The bow's IBO is 340 feet per second, I believe, so not too bad for only 60-pound draw weight. So I really like the bow. It's treated me really well. Not necessarily just a loyal Bowtech fan, but that's what I bought. I like it a lot. It shoots really well. It's quiet, so I have no problems with it. I shot carbon 4mm arrow last year. I bought them last spring before my bear hunt, and they shoot really well. They're a Carnage archery. This is probably backwards for you guys, but it's a Carnage archery Hades 300 spine arrow. They're a Canadian company that yeah, I know the guys own them. He sold me on them, and I really like these arrows. I've been super happy with how they performed, how they shoot. Yeah, so I really like these arrows a lot. The only complaint I do have about them is that they're heavy. So like, you know, this arrow, 31-inch, well, including the nock, 31.25 inches. Actually, from the back of the knot to, you know, the front of the insert is 31.5 inches. So they're fairly long. That arrow weighs 450 grains, so I'm really heavy. So then by the time you put a broadhead on, you're at 550 with just, you know, 100 grain broadhead, which is pretty heavy to only be shooting 60 pounds. But the problem with that then is my my FOC is only 10.8, so I'd like to, you know, have more weight up front. I'd like to shoot 125 grain broadhead, but then I'm at 575 grains, and I'm just not quite willing to shoot that heavy of an arrow, because you know, your speed just goes down and the drop is so much more then. So for bears, I'm fine with that because I'm not going to be shooting more than 20 yards anyway. So really good arrows, really tough. I mean, this is the exact arrow I shot my bear with, still blood on it, and clean pass through, hit a rib on both sides. My broadhead took a beating, and the arrow was just fine. The arrow was in good shape, and I'm still shooting. It still shoots as good as ever, fletching seed intact. As far as broadhead goes, I was shooting a Black Widow Innovation 4-blade fixed blade broadhead. I think it's their inclusive. I'll put a picture of it on the video, but performed really well. Clean pass through, just zipped right through. Didn't even look like the arrow slowed down, and did a ton of damage. I shot high, I hit high, so there wasn't a lot of blood trail. However, my arrow was really bloody the whole way through, you know, like just, I picked it up off the ground, it was covered in blood. And bear went down within 20-25 yards. I could still see him through the trees from in my stand when he went down and died right there. So I was really happy with that. And the broadhead did break one blade off, so yeah, it broke one blade off, and the other one is pretty beat up. I don't know if you can see that, but It's pretty dented up and bent up. So, I mean, this broadhead's done. I won't be able to sharpen it up again. But, you know, these, they perform really well. I was really happy with them. They are a Canadian company too, which I love to support local guys or Canadian companies if I can. And Black Widow is someone who I actually really like. I really like the company. I like what they do. I like their products so far from what I've used. Performed really well. And so I plan on using them again. I may buy one of their other ones just to try it. I'm not sure what I'll use for elk or bear this year yet. I may just sharpen this one because I'm shooting it at a target and use it, but I may also get a different one, try a different one of theirs. I'd like to try their new expanding one on bears, see how that works, but we'll see if I end up doing that or not. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Yeah, so I was really happy with how they performed. The bear went down fast. They according to the VM Hunters app, it's an app that calculates your FOC and you can get your arrow speed out of it roughly using your IBO from your bow. So mine's 340 with a 550 grain total arrow weight. I'm shooting 263 feet per second out of the bow is what the app says. And 84.3 foot-pounds of kinetic energy, which is actually really high and not too bad at all. So I really don't want to change anything. I will be shooting quite a bit this summer, see how they fly at long range to see if I need to get my FOC higher for elk. But for bears, I'm not concerned at all. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And so yeah. I'll probably, when I go bear hunting, in a video, I'll say what I actually end up using for a broadhead. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next one.